Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the Unicorn Code Gary Anderson darts. I've done a review on all the previous Code red, green and blue darts. So now they've introduced it into the players range and they have a DNA coating on the barrels, and each code grip on these spells out the name of the players. So let's check them out. So these are 23 gram, 90% tungsten. You can also get them in 21 grams in steel tip and in 18 grams in soft tip, and the retail for £84.95. So as you can see, it comes in the deluxe code packaging, and all the text has got a kind of a rainbow effect on it. So it's got an outer sleeve, and just to show you something here, it says designed by Unicorn, manufactured and disassembled in England. So I think this is the first time in about 20 odd years that the darts have been made in England, and normally they're made in China. So same as the deluxe packaging that's on the other sets that I've reviewed before. It's a very strong cardboard packaging. On the right hand side you've got a little section with a player card. It tells you about Gary Anderson, and on the back it tells you what's included with the darts. You get 3 sets of code player ultrafly flights, 1 set aluminium shafts, 1 set gripper 4 element shafts, and the clear gripper 4 shafts, and the code grip, it's got it spelled out there, Anderson. It's a good job the player's not called Schwarzenegger, because that would use up quite a bit of the barrel. I don't know which player's got the longest name, so I guess the longer the player's name, the more of the code grip, I can't get that back in, the more of the code grip you have. So the darts are in a little foam insert, and it's your classic Gary Anderson style, but it's got the rainbow DNA coating and the code grip. But it's also got the new Unicorn AR flights. I'm not sure which one's which. That could be the AR1. I know one of them's a little bit bigger than the other, so I think it's the AR1 that's bigger. So yeah, I think that's the AR1. So you've got the normal Unicorn Plus, which is like a small standard, and then the big wing, which is like the typical standard style, and then there's the AR1 and AR2 Ultrafly, and there's your gripper 4 element stems, and you've got a set of purple coloured alloy stems. So the dart's fitted with a black coated point. It's the classic straight barrel ring grip Gary Anderson style, apart from the fact on the rear it's got the code grip, which spells Anderson as it goes along from A up to N. It's got a stubby squarish bull nose, but the ring grip, if you look closely, it may be hard to tell, but you've got double sets of thin rings with slightly wider gaps in between each double set, and that goes right up to there, and then the code grip starts. The code grip is a kind of a shark style grip. Well, obviously it's got the dots and dashes in, but overall I think it's about the same level as grip as the ring grip, so maybe around high medium to just about high level. Obviously you can see it's got the rainbow coating on, which is nice and colourful, so it's not a bad looking dart. And there's the clear gripper 4 stems, and these are the Unicorn AR flights, which has got the slightly rounded corners and a slightly different profile. I think it's slightly longer than the normal flights, and with it having the DNA coating on the barrels, it's also got the colours in the flights, but you might not be able to see. When you put these up to the light, it's kind of like when you look through a stained glass window. Quite a nice effect. I don't think it comes across on the camera. So there you go. That's fitted with a black coated 27mm point. It's got a kind of a squarish tapered bull nose, that's 3.1mm, and then you've got a section of the double thin ring grip. It's got slightly wider gaps in between each double set, that's 29.1mm, and then on the rear you've got the cord grip, which is 15.8mm. On the end you've got a smooth section of 4.2mm, length is 52.2mm, width is 6.4mm. That's 22.89 grams. 22.86 grams. And 22.86 grams again. And full setup is 24.48 grams. With nothing attached, balance is just front of centre, and with the supplied setup it moves slightly behind the centre point. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Apart from the very front and the very rear, it's all around about high level grips, so 8 overall. Well, obviously for front and middle grippers, it's still your classic Gary Anderson ring grip. So performance wise, it's no different. It just looks different because of the rainbow coating, and only rear grippers are getting anything different really because of the cord grip on the rear. So it's just still a thin, grippy ring grip style. A style that a lot of people like, but until I got the gold version of these, I wasn't really that keen on them. And I did practice with the gold ones a lot, and I think it's just because I like gold high coated barrels, and they were my favourite versions, so I did end up getting more used to them. But it's still not my favourite style of barrel. I think the shorter tapered style still suits me better. But still having problems with my fingers, so it's kind of hard to get my right shape of my throw. When I extend it there, if I do it thingy, it gets like a pen, it shoots up my arm, so I don't really know what it is. Still haven't been to the docks, but it's really awkward trying to make an appointment with this COVID thing. So front and middle more or less the same grip wise, middle just a nicer balance. So we'll see what it's like from the cord grip. The only difference I can immediately tell is it just feels as if the grip is a little bit wider spaced on the rear, but in terms of intensity of the grip it feels about the same as the front and middle, so not a massive difference, and probably no difference to the performance of the barrel, but it's only rear grippers that are going to have any effect from it really. It looks nice enough though, but it is quite pricey. Let's check out the ratings. It's a nice enough looking dart, so 7. Grip overall is 8. Weight match 2 are perfect, but it was a little bit under the 23 gram weight, so 8.5, and quality just dropped a little bit because of that, so 8, and value it is quite expensive, so 5. So that's the Unicorn Code Gary Anderson darts. Like I say, it looks nice enough, but it is your classic Gary Anderson dart, just with slightly different clothing, as it were. But whether you want to pay £85 for just another new look, that's debatable. I'd say it's quite pricey at that amount, so I know it's got the deluxe packaging and the extras that come with it, and the packaging is really nice, so it's, as a whole, it's nicely presented, but you're not going to throw the packaging at you, so maybe if it was around about £60 it would be more justifiable. But there you go. I don't think the Code grip is adding anything extra to the performance of the barrel. It still kind of feels the same throughout the length, just slightly wider spaced, like I said when I was throwing them. So if you're already into your Gary Anderson darts, you may want another version of a different colour with a little bit of a twist. Guess that's up to you. So that's the end of the review. Hope you've enjoyed watching it, and if you stick around you can see the gallery so you can have a better look at it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.